Once, there was a big monastery in one part of China where about 500 monks lived. They were all practicing the path of self-realization under their master. One day, a man went to the monastery to become a disciple. He said to the Zen master, "Sir, I want to know myself. I want to know the truth." The Zen master looked at him and said, "If you want to know the truth, then you will have to put your whole life at stake. It may take your entire life to know the truth. And still there is no guarantee that in this lifetime you will come to know the truth. Are you ready for that?" The disciple said, "Sir, I have come here not to turn back. I am ready for it." The master said, "If that is so, then do one thing. There are 500 monks in this monastery. You will take care of their rice pounding. Just keep pounding rice from morning till evening. When you get tired, go to sleep. And when you wake up in the morning, again start pounding rice. Don't do anything else. Don't think about anything else. Just follow this path. Also, don't come to me again. I will come to you myself when needed." The young man started pounding rice as per the instructions of his master. There were 500 disciples in that monastery, and all of them needed food on time. Therefore, he would get up early in the morning and start pounding rice till night. When he got tired, he would fall asleep in the same room where he was pounding rice. He neither talked to anyone, nor did anyone come to talk to him. For a few months, while pounding rice, all kinds of thoughts kept coming to his mind. But when thoughts do not get a new subject, they fade away on their own. Slowly and steadily, his thoughts started to subside. After a few years, he even forgot his name. He would always remain silent and keep pounding rice in a thoughtless state. He neither meditated nor read any scripture. The chief disciples of the monastery considered him foolish and inferior to them. 12 years passed like this. After 12 years, one day, the Zen master announced, "Now my last time is approaching, and I have to choose my successor, who will be the head of this monastery after me. Therefore, any of my disciples who has become self-realized should come and write a few lines near my door at night, lines that cover all his experience." Many disciples thought of doing so. One of the chief disciples of the monastery went there and wrote a few lines. He was very knowledgeable in Buddhist scriptures, and all the disciples considered him the possible successor of their master. He wrote, "Mind is like a mirror on which the dust of thoughts and desires accumulates. To sweep away this dust is meditation. When the dust has been cleared and the mirror of the mind has become clean, one has attained salvation." When the master woke up in the morning and saw these lines, he became very angry and said, "Which idiot has written all this garbage on my wall?" The chief disciple remained silent. The lines he had written were full of wisdom, but it was all bookish knowledge. He had not signed his name below because he himself was not sure whether it was right or not, as he was not self-realized. The master completely rejected those lines. Everyone was surprised, and this incident became a topic of discussion throughout the monastery. Two disciples, while discussing this, passed by the disciple who had come there 12 years ago and had been pounding rice day and night. He laughed gently after listening to their discussion. They asked him, "Why are you laughing?" In their opinion, he was a very insignificant monk. No one had ever seen him reading scriptures or meditating. Everyone considered him foolish, someone who only kept pounding rice. There were great scholars in the monastery, and the rice pounder meant nothing to them. That is why they were amazed to see him smile. They again asked, "Why did you laugh?" The rice pounder said, "I laughed because the master is right. All these lines are garbage. They have no value." The disciples were shocked. They asked him, "Can you write some lines better than this?" The rice pounder said, "Well, I can't write because I am illiterate, but I can say a few lines. If you can write them, I am ready to go with you." They agreed and went near the master's room. The rice pounder spoke a few lines, and the other disciple wrote them on the wall and wrote "rice pounder" below those lines. The lines were, "Mind is just an illusion. There is neither mind nor any mirror of the mind. When the mind does not exist, where will the dust settle? He who knows this has known the truth." When the master saw these lines, he got up in the middle of the night and went to the rice pounder while he was asleep. He woke him up and said, "Take this. Take my stick and take my robe. From today onwards, you are my successor. But leave this monastery right now and go far away from here. There are many scholars in this monastery who consider themselves superior to you. They will kill you because they cannot tolerate the fact that a simple rice pounder has become enlightened, whereas they could not. You have attained all that I have, and you have attained it while pounding rice. Wherever you go, people will come to you, because when a flower blooms, its fragrance spreads everywhere." The rice pounder touched the feet of his master and left the monastery that very night. If we observe our lives, we will find that many people believe meditation can only be done by sitting in one place with closed eyes. But in reality, it is not so. Meditation can be practiced while walking, and it can also be practiced while doing work. The real meaning of meditation is being so engrossed in what you are doing that you are not even aware of your body, just like that rice pounder, who became so absorbed in pounding rice that he lost all sense of himself. One day, while pounding rice, he attained self-realization. Zen means being in the present moment all the time and not thinking of anything else. The mind exists as long as there are thoughts. When there are no thoughts, the mind vanishes. And when the mind is no more, only your pure self remains. In fact, we do not need any other spiritual practice to know our true nature. We only need to completely lose ourselves in whatever we are doing. Be so engrossed in your work that your work itself becomes meditation.